The Omicron variant of the COVID-19 virus has spawned yet another highly infectious strain or subvariant. PTV correspondent Mark Fitalco lays down the nuances and new information of this latest unseen killer making landfall in the country.
Infectious expert Dr. Rontin Solante supports the plan of the Department of Health to allow some of the unlicensed nursing graduates to work for the government. This to address the issue of lack of manpower in some hospitals, mainly because of increasing number of health workers leaving the country for better paying jobs abroad. Health Secretary Ted Herbosa earlier clarified they will only issue temporary licenses to nursing graduates who failed in their board exams but scored 70 to 74%.
I think it's a good alternative plan, no? Kumbaga, ano to siya, plano para lang madagdagan ang nursing personnel sa mga hospital na ngayon napakataas ng napakalaking problema sa mga hospital. It's just a matter that when they will be incorporated or isama na natin sila doon sa mga hospital, they have to undergo training also, no?
So far, there are more than 4,000 vacant nursing positions in the government that the DOH wants to fill in through the issuance of temporary licenses.
We need more nurses. Ang dami natin mga graduates na nurses pero konti lang yung nagtitake ng board. Then this is something na another layer of work na gusto nating i-encourage sila to be a nurse and to serve the country. At later on, pwede naman silang lumabas when they will be ready also to be board eligible or to take the board.
The Philippines has detected its first case of Omicron subvariant FE.1. The DOH said the FE.1 is an XBB sublineage that was added to the list of variants under monitoring. So far, the variant has been detected in 35 countries. However, the DOH said current evidence for the variant does not suggest any differences in disease severity and or clinical manifestations compared to the original Omicron variant.
There are specific mutations, no? They call it mutations of interest na magkahawig talaga sa XBB. At alam naman natin ang XBB, ito yung mga variants ngayon kung saan tumataas ang mga kaso the past few weeks or the past months. And minsan meron ding na hospital.
Despite the detection of the FE.1, the positivity rate in the NCR remains on a downtrend at 7.3%.
We should not panic because 2 years now, maganda ang healthcare utilization rate natin. Hindi naman nakaka-cause ng most severe infection. Pero ang pangamba ko lang dito, Aljo, are the vulnerable population, especially na alam natin ang immunity ng mga vulnerable population talagang bumababa 4 to 6 months after the vaccination or even after the exposure of a COVID infection.
With this, Dr. Solante reminded the public, especially those who belong to the vulnerable population, to get their bivalent vaccines to protect themselves from these emerging Omicron subvariants. Mark Fitalco.